Have you ever looked back and realized the moments you rushed through were the ones you should have held on to the longest? Today, I want to share something deeper than just advice. A truth that only time itself teaches. Time is the most valuable currency. You can earn money, you can replace material things, but once a moment slips by, it's gone forever. This isn't just a saying, it's a lesson the elderly carry in their hearts, etched by decades of lived experience. So let's slow down and dive into the timeless wisdom of valuing the minutes that make up our life. 1. Money can be replaced. Time cannot. When we're young, we hustle for money. We chase promotions, build businesses, and save for the future. But here's what time teaches. Money is renewable. Time is not. You can lose all your wealth and rebuild it, but the time you lost while chasing it, that never returns. Many elderly people say their biggest regret isn't the money they didn't earn. It's the birthdays they missed, the sunsets they didn't watch, the meals they skipped with their children. They sacrificed irreplaceable time for replaceable income. The world praises productivity, but rarely reminds us that true wealth is the ability to control your time. It's in the quiet moments with loved ones, the laughter around a dinner table, the walks without a destination. These are the real riches. If money is power in your 20s, time is the empire in your 70s. It's why the elderly don't rush. They understand that spending a slow hour with someone is a gift, not a waste. So next time you trade your time, ask yourself, are you getting what it's really worth? 2. Moments matter more than milestones. We all chase milestones. The big job, the dream house, the perfect wedding, retirement. But when you ask someone in their 70s or 80s what they remember most, it's rarely those moments. They remember the quiet mornings sipping coffee with someone they loved. They remember holding their newborn grandchild, a walk in the rain, the smell of their mother's cooking, a kind word when they were hurting. You see, milestones may shape our identity, but moments shape our soul. Time teaches us that life is not made up of a few big events. It's made up of thousands of little ones. And the truth is, you never know which small moment will become a lasting memory. So, be present. Put the phone down. Listen fully when someone speaks. Celebrate even the ordinary days. They're what make a life extraordinary in the end. 3. Don't postpone. Joy, one of the saddest lines the elderly often say is, I thought I had more time. They waited until the kids grew up, until retirement, until the house was paid off, until things slowed down. But sometimes they never got the chance. The vacation never happened. The love letter was never sent. The dream hobby was left untouched. Time doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It moves, regardless of your plans. The wisdom here is simple but urgent. Don't postpone joy. Wear the dress. Take the trip. Call the friend. Say, I love you. Celebrate without needing a reason. Time rewards those who treat each day as a gift, not a waiting room. The biggest regret in life isn't doing too much. It's waiting too long to do what mattered. 4. Time spent with people you love is never wasted. In old age, it's not the career titles or net worth people count. It's the people they sat beside when they were happy, sick, scared, or simply alive. Relationships are the most valuable investment of time. A simple lunch with a parent, a phone call to a childhood friend, laughing with your children. These are not distractions, they are the whole point. Some of the loneliest elderly today aren't sad because they failed in business. They're sad because they didn't make time for people. And now many of those people are gone. This wisdom is not about guilt. It's a reminder. People are more important than plans. If you ever feel too busy to spend time with someone you care about, remember this. There will come a day when they, or you, won't be around to make that time anymore. Choose now, while you still can. 5. Live, so that you don't regret the clock. Time is like a bank account, and every day we withdraw 24 hours. How are you spending yours? Elderly wisdom teaches us to live in a way that we won't fear the mirror or the calendar. That means choosing purpose over pressure. It means doing things that light your spirit instead of just filling your schedule. When you look back, will you see a life full of activity or a life full of meaning? Time gives us experience, but it also demands accountability. Did we love deeply? Did we help others? Did we leave something better behind? Every day is a tiny lifetime. Treat it that way. You can't change yesterday, but you can still honor today and shape tomorrow. Live now. Live fully. So that one day, when your hair is silver and your pace is slow, you can smile and say, I spent my time well. Sixth, youth thinks time is infinite. It's not. When we're young, time feels endless, like a currency we can spend without worry. We stay up all night. We waste weeks on things that don't matter. We assume there's always more, but those who've lived long enough will tell you, time is anything but infinite. One day you wake up and realize you've spent a decade chasing approval, or working overtime, or numbing your dreams in distraction, and suddenly you're older, and those years are gone. Elderly wisdom reminds us, the illusion of forever is youth's biggest blind spot. That's why old souls move slower, not because they're tired, but because they know time deserves reverence. They understand that wasting a single afternoon in anger or regret is like burning gold. It's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you. Time is limited. That's what makes it valuable. So start early. Respect your minutes now. Because one day, you'll wish you had the hours you're currently throwing away. 7. Time doesn't heal all wounds. Action does. There's an old saying, time heals all wounds. But the elderly will tell you, that's only half true. Time may soften pain, but it doesn't mend relationships, speak apologies, or rebuild what was lost. Only action does that. If someone matters to you, don't wait. Say the words. Make the call. Forgive first. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Many elders carry wounds that time never healed. Broken friendships, lost love, harsh words never taken back. What they've learned is this: the longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Not because it's unforgivable, but because the person may not be there anymore. Life doesn't guarantee second chances, but you can create them right now through action. Time may pass, but it only serves those who use it. Healing comes not from watching the days go by, but from being brave enough to do what matters. So don't let the wound fester in silence. Use your time to repair, reconnect, and redeem. 8. What you do daily is how you spend your life. We often think our life is defined by the big decisions, career changes, marriages, relocations. But elderly wisdom reveals something deeper. What you do daily is who you become. Your life isn't made in 5-year plans. It's made in how you spend your mornings, in what you say to your partner, in whether you smile at your children or scroll past their laughter, in how often you say, thank you, or I'm sorry. Habits, not highlights, shape a legacy. The elderly know this because they look back not just at what they did, but how they lived. Did they rush? Were they kind? Did they notice the world or blur through it? You may never remember the exact day your life changed, but you'll always remember the feeling of joy, peace, or purpose if you lived it intentionally. So pause. Re-examine your routines. Ask yourself, if I repeated today for the next 10 years, what kind of life would I have? You don't need a radical shift. You just need better use of the time you already own. 9. The clock is ticking. That's the gift. Most people hear a ticking clock and feel anxiety. It reminds them of deadlines, aging, and the end. But the elderly have a different perspective. The ticking is not a threat. It's a gift. It reminds you that every second is a chance to love, to create, to forgive, to live. It urges you to stop postponing what truly matters. Without a ticking clock, we'd never feel urgency. We'd never say, now is the time. We'd sleepwalk through life, waiting for a sign that never comes. The sound of time passing isn't a curse. It's a wake-up call. What makes time so valuable is that it runs out, and because it does, it forces you to make choices. to cherish people, to act boldly, to let go of petty things. So the next time you hear a clock ticking, smile. That's your reminder that you're still here and that there's still time to live on purpose. Don't fear the sound of time passing. Embrace it. It means your story's not done yet. Time doesn't shout. It whispers. It slips through our fingers while we're distracted, only to remind us later what truly mattered. The elderly don't share this wisdom to sound wise. They share it so you don't make the same mistakes. So listen closely. Time is the most valuable currency. Spend it on love, on presence, on purpose. Because in the end, your memories won't be built from what you owned, but from how you spent your time.